Hello, it's Randy Duck and we're back again, and this time I have another replay for you in the Tier 7 American tank destroyer, the Super HellCat. Now, if you watch any of my other replays, you will know that this is a tank I've got a bit of a love affair for. I really do like this tank. It's one of my favourite premium tanks at the moment. And this game we have on Sand River. Now, we're actually very top tier. Now, the thing with being that top tier is it's nice. It is nice to be top tier, and it does come in handy. But also, the other thing that comes to being that top tier is there's less damage in the game. And this game, I end up having a big amount of damage. There's a massive amount of damage considering the tier, and considering the fact that there isn't as much damage as there is in the game if there was like tier 8s or tier 9 tanks in the game. But anyway, we're on Sand River. It's quite a nice map, one of my favourites, and this side just seems to work a lot better. One of the reasons that this ridge is a lot more viable. Now, I'm going to take this position, but if you notice, as I always say with the Super HellCat, you need to make sure you have an exit plan. And I make sure before I fire my shot, I'm already sort of reversed the other way round, so that if an enemy, if I get detected, it's not going to take me long to use my momentum to go down the slope and get out of dodge. But this is a sort of dream scenario when you come to this location. Is that fingers crossed you manage to get 3 shots, you might be able to get some assistance in there. I haven't got the assistance, but I have been able to get the damage. You see that I got lit, so I was using those rocks just to stay a bit of cover. And there's the enemy fun police tried to ruin my game there, but fortunately for me I'd already moved. But yeah, I can sort of see where my team's positioned. I've not got a lot of support. There's not a lot of support at the sort of top end of the map, so I'm aware that at some point there's probably going to be enemies pushed from that direction. But for the time being, I'm just going to try and pick up as much damage as I can. Basically, I'm in a position where damage keeps appearing, and while that is appearing, and I might as well take it. You know, I'll be a fool not to. So I'll try to take a little quick snapshot there. It didn't pay off. But yeah, I'm just going to use this position, and it's one of them games where damage just appears in front of me, and I feel like I just never really stopped firing my gun. It's just there's always shots presented at me, and I did take a little blind shot in Oni there. That's like one thing just always to pick up on. I'm sure you do, but you know, when a tank gets unlit, that doesn't mean you can't penetrate him. You know, he's still probably there, so just take another shot, and you know, more often than not, you'll get that bit of damage. So that's the thing I've learned, is always to take them spectacle shots, because you may hit them. You know, what's the worst case scenario is you don't hit anything. I mean, so it's always better to take those shots. But as you see, I've noticed there's a tank now behind me, so I'm going to reverse up here again. I'm going to push. I kind of thought I was going to get lit when I took this shot, but because it's sort of a tier 5 heavy tank, and it didn't have much camo, and the camo of this tank is so nice, I managed to actually take that shot and not even get lit for the first shot. As you can see, I'm already racked up sort of 2,600 damage in a very short space of time. I'm almost up to almost 3k now. Like, it's crazy, right? And I've really just been abusing the same position. But the scoreline, it's fairly even at the moment, 11-12. So I've got my work cut me for a little bit, but I'm feeling reasonably confident. I'm just going to keep, like I say, keep getting the shots where I can. And this game, I don't really remember much of the time I'm actually waiting. I literally, from the very get-go, the gun's firing, and that's the dream scenario when you've got this sort of DPM on this tank. It really is incredible. The gun on this tank is so good. Like, literally everything about this tank is good. It's got camo, it's got speed, it's got a great gun. It doesn't have armour, but you know, that's and the reverse speed. That's the only downside to this tank. Everything else of it is great. But as you can see now, we sort of cleared up most of the damage on that side of the map, and now it's time to pay attention to the guys sort of pushing our base. But I've noticed now it's 88. Somehow I've gone unnoticed all this time. He's stuck on that ridge, so I'm going to have to take him out because he's going to be behind me, and I don't want to have to worry about that. Now, yeah, there I took a shot at the track wheel, and unfortunately I was hoping to track him in place and penetrate. Unfortunately I don't. and it's going to be a few shots. I've had there's probably about 2 or 3 shots in this game where I feel like if I'd aimed a bit better, I would have probably got a bit more damage. But you don't really think about that at the time. But yeah, I've managed to pick up him. He's now out of the way. I'm always up. See, there's another one. I think I could have aimed that better, and I would have picked up another kill and an extra 100 damage there. But you know, it is what it is. I was rushed to get him because I wanted to get my shot in before someone else took the kill. But yeah, I'm going to half aim this shot in, and that one actually managed to go through and pick up another kill there. I think I spotted this Dreadnought, and I was half expecting him to stop, but for some reason he just keeps pushing, which is great for me because it allows me to get some shots into him as he's crossing, and yeah, just rack up the damage. At this point I'm thinking, oh, and I'm having a really big game here, so at this point I just want to, there's a few tanks left, I just want to get as much out of it as I can. I was kind of half expecting that this Dreadnought would be the last bit of damage I was going to get, so I wanted to try and make the most out of it. But at the same time, he has got quite a nasty gun, so I don't want to get, you know, if it's firing HE, it could be pretty dead, pretty bad for me if he hit my turret. So we made sort of short work of him, and let's say, there's another thing to know. I've not even got shot this game. I've gone the whole game. I'm up 5,500 damage. I've not even been penned. It's just been one of them games. It's just damage is just always there. Now there's another one. Unfortunately, that one didn't pen. I took like, and I got a critical shot. So it was another bit of damage I could have had, but it was a little bit unfortunate to not pick up that one. But yeah, I'm picking up some nice shots into him. I can see the little fun police, so I've got a little shot at him. But I'm hoping that fortune may help me in. I'll get a little sliver shot in there. Unfortunately, that one doesn't pay off. But he still sort of presented me a tiny little bit of shot. Unfortunately, you see the food bug there. That just maybe missed, or could have maybe missed a shot. But I do manage to get one in. I go for the kill, try and fling off the piggy, and no, unfortunately, he's safe now. He's someone else's prize. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. But if you can see, I picked up 6,200 damage. But there was also a blind shot of damage I got as well, which we'll see later on the scoreboards. But that's pretty much it for this one. So all there is to go to the results screen, and we will see the grand result. As you can see, so MVP, 5 kills. Just missed out on the Top Gun because I missed that HellCat, but that is a big amount of damage for a tier 7 tank destroyer, considering the fact that I was top tier, so there was less damage in the game. It was quite an incredible game. I mean, look at that, it was like 2,500 base XP. I did more damage than my entire team put together. It was a crazy game, but it was just one of them games where I just kept shooting. It's just like the stars are aligned for me, and we just kept shooting. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this replay. I really hope you enjoyed it, and as always, fellas, happy tanking.